Okay, my YouTube people, this is an exciting day for me. I'm going to get this and this back into there. So just about 2 years ago, I took this Knuckle down because it had an oil leak on the front rocker box. I had to have the motor fully rebuilt. I decided while I was there, I'd take the transmission apart and check it out. Ended up needing shift forks, so I'm really happy about that. And now I'm going to start to go back together. By this spring, you're going to see me start and ride this motorcycle, and I just can't wait. The motorcycle ended up sitting probably a year before I tore it apart 2 years ago. So being without this motorcycle for 3 years was a bummer. But I'm going to take care of that starting today. Hope you follow along. There's going to be a lot of parts to this video, and hopefully you can enjoy it or learn something from it, or both. First thing I'm going to do to get my transmission back in is get the transmission mounting plate back in. I put a little flat black paint on this. When it is that you're installing this hook piece goes to the right side rear, like this. That's where the transmission adjuster sits in. When I took this apart, I put all the bolts in a bag so I wouldn't lose any of them. This is what the transmission adjuster looks like that sits in here like that. The way that you adjust the transmission is you loosen the 4 nuts on the studs, and then you loosen this 5th bolt over here, and everything's slotted. You tighten this in, moves the transmission back to adjust the primary chain to the proper adjustment. So if you've been watching my channel at all, you already know that even though these will get lock nuts, they're getting Loctite. Got the plate in, it's all bolted down tight. Now I'm going to put the transmission in. Want to make sure any areas where the transmissions sit are real clean. Like this area here, and then the pads here where it goes on and slides, but also this area down in here, there's a spot on the transmission that's cast that sets into this rectangles right here. Want to make sure that's all clean. Sets in just that easy. Now you can see it slides back and forth nice and easy. You want to check that that's not binding up because you'll have a problem when it comes to adjusting it. Now that it's in, you want to put the transmission adjuster in. That just sets back in here, and just like that, I can't get it in, so I'm going to slide it. I'm going to slide it back and cock it forward. And now that the transmission's in like that, you want to put the adjuster in. I'm going to screw it quite a bit in. When you turn the adjuster out, moves the transmission towards the front of the motorcycle. So I'm going to turn it out some. Okay, now it's out. I'll put the nuts on the bottom of the studs, and I'll put the bolt in the bottom of the transmission. Even though I'm going to be using nylock nuts, I'm still going to be putting red Loctite on them. And I have a nice heavy duty washer. I'm just going to put the Loctite right on the threads of the nylock. At this point I have the 4 nuts on the studs, and now I'm going to put the bolt in. The bolt is the one that goes in over in here. I'm leaving everything at hand tight for now because I'm going to have to adjust the transmission when I go to put the primary chain on. I know it doesn't look like much, but that's progress, and I'm feeling good about it. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.